o'clock. Let me fix this. I'm gonna try not to make this a long video because I am super tired, but I just couldn't wait until tomorrow to do this video because it's some information that we need to get through. So I got some tea. I wouldn't say it's tea, but I would say I have some facts. I have some stuff that should clear up a lot of things. I spoke to Sassy Trucker's mom today. What's up, James? And I had an interview with her, a conversation, just giving my thoughts to Sassy Trucker. Before I go any further, my dog is doing stuff down there, playing and chewing up stuff, and I don't have a mount for my light, so it might fall. I don't have a way of like setting it up so it won't fall, so it's kind of like just sitting there. What up, R? What up, Stefan? What up, everybody? Timothy, Benjamin. So if you hear her chewing on a plastic bottle, that's the noise that she's doing. She's chewing on a plastic bottle. And if she bumps this table, this thing is probably gonna fall. I gotta figure out how to, let's see if I can use this. What up, CC? So I had a conversation with Sassy Trucker's mom. And, hold on, let me see if I can fix this. Because I'm gonna need to use my tablet to this is stupid. I wish I had like a tripod for this damn ring light. I could put it over here. I guess that's as good as it's gonna have to get right now. Let me see. All right, so I had a conversation with Sassy Trucker's mom. We're gonna call her Miss Sassy. And y'all know my stance on this situation. I reserve judgment, not even judgment. I reserve my comments until I know the whole story. So what I got from Sassy Trucker's mom was, from what she's allowing me to speak on, what's legally allowed to be said. I have the full story of what happened in Dubai. I also have, I know y'all seen the video of this girl named Mexi Marie. She posted a video tagging the Shade Room and going on like everybody's podcast talking about this is the roach that's detained in Dubai, talking about how she's a drunk. And I have the full video. She just showed the part of Sassy Trucker. I got the full video. Now, if you want the context behind the video she put out, y'all need to go to Lockout Man's podcast. He did a video. He did an interview with one of the participants in that video. It's a lot of mess. And I don't like gossip. I don't like drama. But I gotta give y'all the context. So I got that video. And then I have a message from Sassy Trucker's mom to the supporters of Sassy Trucker. Not to the naysayers, not to the gossipers, but to the supporters. So first I'm gonna tell y'all about the story about exactly what happened in Dubai. I'm gonna read as I was typing the notes. Where is it at? As I was typing the notes, okay? So she was detained. She's been detained since Dubai, since May. She is not in jail. She is staying in an Airbnb at the moment. So this is what I wrote, typed in, as she was talking, as much as I could. Her, Sassy Trucker, and a friend that lives in Dubai, that's living in Dubai, her friend, they rented a car. Both of their names were on the rental car. The friend was driving the rental car. The friend was the one who got in the accident. It's a fender bender. not like a full-blown accident. No one was injured. The car was not damaged. There was like a scratch on the car. Okay. The police were about 2 blocks away, and so they were on scene pretty quickly. The police detained both of them. They detained Sassy Trucker and the male friend who lives in Dubai. So we're gonna call him Dubai Boy, okay? DB. We're gonna call him DB. Sassy Trucker and DB. So they were both detained and taken to jail. Sassy Trucker was released about 2 days later. DB was detained and released 14 days later, about 2 weeks later. After they released Sassy, she asked the police before she left the police department, what about my things that were in the vehicle? Because you would think that if you got in a car accident, somebody got arrested, the police would impound the vehicle, right? The police did not impound the vehicle. The rental car company took the vehicle back to the rental car place, okay, with her stuff in it. So when she asked the police, what about my things? The police told her to contact the rental car agency for her things. Now, I'm going to preface all of this by saying, keep in mind that there is corruption and extortion and rentals car scams that you can Google about in Dubai. So the police are in cahoots with the rental car company and the hotels and anybody else that's involved to extort tourists out of money. This is known, this is facts. I'm not making this up, okay? So when I'm reading to you about how the police handled the situation, they're handling it in the politically correct way. They're not, but they're in on it, okay? Just remember that and keep that in the back of your mind. So they told her to contact the rental car agency. She left and went to the hotel. She called the rental car agency. And they're like, yeah, sure, come get your things, okay? She went to go get her things. She went alone because her friend was in jail. So she went alone. And when she got there, they told her that she had to pay to get her phone, her purse, and her debit cards. And she's okay, I'll pay. First, she didn't understand why she had to pay. They're charging her for the damages on a scratch on the rental car. And they're charging her for her to get her things back. So she's like, okay, whatever, because Sassy Trucker had a plane ticket to go home the very next day. The accident happened on one day. The very next day, she was supposed to be flying home. So she just wanted to be over with the situation. She's like, okay, I'll pay whatever you need me to pay, but I need my cards in order to pay. They would not give her the cards. They told her that she has to find the money to pay them to get her stuff back. And she was like, well, how can I do that when I don't have like my cards? I need my cards. And they were like, contact friends, family, whoever you got to contact. You're not getting your stuff back until you pay us. Meanwhile, she don't have money for food. She don't have money for her hotel. She don't have money for anything because everything was in her purse in the car. So if we rewind back, when she got arrested after that accident, you call the police, you think the police are going to help you. Hey, there's a little fender bender. We need to do a police report. So, you know, this is noted for the rental car company. You're not thinking you're going to get arrested. So you're not thinking I need to get my things out of the vehicle to take it with me when I go to jail, because you're not thinking you're getting arrested, right? So she couldn't get her cards. They wouldn't give her cards, her passport, her phone, her purse, no nothing. So she started to walk out, and they were following her and kept saying, you know, go get the money, go get the money. She told them that she's going to go to the U.S. Embassy. And when she told them that, that's when they got irate with her and started cussing and yelling and threatening her, telling her, get the fucking money. She was able to leave. She got to the hotel room. She called her mom. She's been in contact with her mom the whole entire time. About 2 days later, the police, apparently 2 days later, the police called her, Tierra, to come down to the police station to make a report. that first they want to charge her with screaming, then they want to charge her with screaming with foul language. She didn't owe any money. She paid a deposit on the rental car. I'm not gonna even, I'll do the comments later. So she went down there, she did the police report, they released her. They had the review, they released her to they released her, they had to review the video. So they released her and said that they had to review the video to do further investigation. So then she went back to the hotel room. The police told her to go back and try to negotiate with the rental car company to get her things back. So this time when she went back, she went with her friend, and she had money in hand to get her things back. She didn't want to go by herself because she realized that she's not going to get anywhere as a female by herself. So when she went with her friend to pay for her things to get her things back, they declined that money and asked for more money. So they wouldn't, the original offer that they told her that she had to pay, she came with that money, and then now they're saying you got to pay more money. Now, mind you, this happened to 3 other people who traveled to Dubai and rented a car. They said that one car had to get mechanical work done, like, you know, regular maintenance work, and they told the guy, they held his passport because he had to pay for the maintenance work, and they wouldn't give it back to him. He paid them about $20,000 euros or something like that to get his money back, and he's not responsible for paying for maintenance. They had like a Nissan type car, and this car had accident insurance, it had insurance on it, and she also paid a deposit. So anything that needed to be paid to this rental car company should have came out of that, but they didn't use it. So she went back to the police department, and they told her, oh no, they wouldn't do that to you. Like, you know, keep negotiating, just negotiate with the rental car company. And the reason why they keep sending her back to the rental car company is because they think she's rich, and they think that they can get money out of her. So the police are not wanting to arrest her, they want money, right? But then they're going to use, if you don't pay the money, then you can't leave, right? Extortion. That's why the police have been so nice in saying, just negotiate with them and, you know, just, you know, try to get your things back. So, she tried to go back another time to go negotiate with them to get her things back. But before she can get anything done, the police called her and said that the man went on vacation for 3 weeks. They cannot get, because the police were trying to get in contact with the rental car company. And they contacted Tiara and said they cannot get in contact with the rental car company or the guy who brought the charges against Tiara because he was on vacation, and he will be back in 3 weeks. So at this time, Tiara called her mom and explained to her the whole situation. Her mom started to call people to get things moving. During all this whole entire time, they were charging Tiara's credit cards, her debit cards, all of the cards that were in her possession in her purse. They were charging and spending money out of those cards. And Tiara's mom has the police report, not the police reports, but the bank statements. So she had to cancel all of her credit cards, cancel all of that stuff, blah, blah, blah. Okay? So now, the police called Tiara back and says, hey, the guy came back, and you could come in and, you know, talk to the guy. Mind you, they kept the deposit, and the rental car was returned early, and they have pictures of the car. And there was only a scratch. Also, the driver of the other car, the other passengers from the accident, are showing compassion and working with her family to help her because they feel like it's wrong what the police department and the rental car company is doing to her. So when a guy comes back, she goes to negotiate, and they increase the fee again for a 3rd time. He wanted more money. So that's when the mom got in contact with Detained in Dubai. When she wanted more money, she didn't she didn't understand why they kept asking her for more money, and they kept harassing her, go get the fucking money, go get the money, go get the money, we're not taking anything, go get the money. This time they're being rude and mean, because she's not only mentioned about the embassy and brought the police involved. Now they're really, really tripping on her to get this fucking money. That's when she was like, just leave me alone. Like, I tried to give you the money, but you keep raising the price. And she said that she felt like her mom said that Tiara was so scared when she was in that rental car company of how they were harassing her, and, like, I don't know the word, but you're trying to run away. She said she ran to the wrong door because she thought she was going to get kidnapped by them. That's how hostile they were. She was scared and, like, trying to get away. So of course, if you're scared and in that type of situation, you may have raised your voice, right? Because these people are hostile towards you. They speak perfect fine English. This is going to matter in a minute. But, like, what would you do if you're in a foreign country? You can't get your things back. They're being hostile to you and closing you in and following you around and harassing you. You're probably going to raise your voice at this point. She was cool the whole entire time. The first 3 times that she went up there. So she ended up going back to the hotel room. That's when the police contacted her again and said that they are willing to close the case. The case is closed. The investigation is finished. There's no longer an investigation, from what Sassy Trucker's mom said. But the reason why she's still detained is because the person who opened the case against her has to be the one to close the case. They have to drop the charges. So that's the rental car company. And they will not drop the charges because they want to extort money from her. The Dubai Police Department did release a statement. It is on Instagram. They also have a copy of the video they're not releasing. And the U.S. consular is going to meet with the rental car company tomorrow. So, also the national news picked up the story, and they are shedding light on the whole rental car extortion scam. Also, when Tiara got out of, when they released her from, the police station or whatever, they gave her her friend's phone. They wouldn't give her her phone, but they gave her her friend's phone because he's a guy. And that's how she was able to make phone calls and contact whoever she needed to contact to get help. But currently, right now, as it stands, they still have her passports. Those debit cards and credit cards that she had, they're canceled, so they can't charge any more money from there. And they still have all of her belongings. I asked Tiara's mom to speak to you guys, to speak to her followers, to speak to her supporters, and I asked if I could record it. She said yes, so I'm going to play that for you right now. What do you have to say to her supporters? And
I would say thank you to all of her supporters. Thank you for all of having grace and mercy, understanding, being non-judgmental, waiting and praying on her safe return. I'm so happy and grateful for every single person who is not passing judgment on my daughter.
Okay. And that you just said, can I record that?
Yes, ma'am.
I'm gonna let it play. Okay.
Yeah.
Because she said some other things on here that I want to make sure is, we're putting out the positive, and we're bringing attention to the corruption. I don't want to, pay attention to the gossip or, the naysayers and all that. That's not important. Yes. So a little bit about me is
not one of these people has reached out, and I'm pretty open behind the scenes if people want to hear more to the story and not just come up with a narrative off the top of their head or based on a few facts released in the news. So yeah.
A little bit about me is
I'm so grateful.
she
I
won't
didn't
let me
even
talk.
know.
She talks
I
a
didn't
lot.
know that there
We
would
was on
be
the phone
so
about
many
3
haters.
hours.
Actually, I was shocked. I was like, this many people on this girl.
I mean, that's
Like,
the
what are
social
they
media age
doing?
nowadays,
People
though.
twice her age.
It's just the social media. There is for clout, for likes, for views, for subscribers. That's their agenda.
Yes, but you know, with the amount of support that I have been receiving from understanding people who understand that we all even make mistakes.
Yeah.
And we all go through trials and tribulations.
That's what I was just telling the
I feel like I wish she would have just like realized, used discernment, and realized that she was dealing with dishonest people and just walked out from the beginning. Yeah. But sometimes our youth don't have that discernment that we have. Right. But should they be shunned for that? No. What I've been telling people is it doesn't matter what, because the going situation is she's a drunk, that she's an alcoholic, and this is what's causing everything. And I'm like, so even if she was, people have vices. She wasn't born an alcoholic. So that means she has some issues that she doesn't know how to deal with. If that's in fact true, then that means we need to be helping her, not condemning her. Yes, because absolutely. If you have a addiction, that is a sickness. That's but something that you need to be relieved from. Guess who's spreading? That Mexi girl. Yes. No, it's a Mexi girl and it's another lady. I have one video. Her real friends have multiple videos. Then, you know, I even told them because I'm so unmessy and I didn't want to be like, I didn't want to take that route. That I don't want all of the, don't send it to me. I don't need that junk. Right. But I said, okay, send me one. Send me one. And you won't believe, you will clearly see who the real drunk was on the trip. Yeah. Who doesn't go on trips, you know, in their 20s? You got to remember the videos that they're showing there when she was 20, she was 25, I believe. And majority of her group trips were, you know, probably, she took one last year with 2 friends. But she started traveling. Okay, so the video, she brought up the video. She sent me a video that she wants me to show all of you guys. The first part, or part of the video, same area, same situation, was this Mexi Marie girl who blocked me. I don't know why. I guess it's because I don't entertain drama and craziness. She put this video out and tagging everybody in the shade room. And then another girl, Nelly, I believe her name is, she went on Lockout Man's channel and cleared up some stuff. Okay. So if you guys seen that video, then you'll have that video. If you haven't seen it, let me see if I can find it. And so, let me see. She blocked me, so I don't know if I'll be able to show the video. Because I can see it on my phone, but I can't see it on this tablet. I should have. Did I screen record it? Okay, it won't let me show it on here. So let's see if I screen recorded it. I don't remember if I screen recorded or not. If I didn't, you have to look her up on she was on the Angry Man channel on YouTube. He did a whole piece about her, and which is what prompted me to do this live and do these videos, because people are really going out of their way to
talk the biggest mess that they possibly can. And they don't have the context.
She was breaking shit. She was swinging knives. She threw a Douce bottle off the second floor and it shattered and cut her homegirl's foot open.
Wow.
I did when they started arguing in the kitchen. I started recording after she already recording the pops. I had to go to my room and get my phone. It was on the charger. So I got my phone. I came back. I recorded.
Okay.
You know,
this
she's
is part
fucking
of the,
losing her goddamn.
Come on, man. This is part of the video right now.
But throughout the night, she was breaking shit. She was swinging knives. She threw a Douce bottle off the second floor and it shattered and cut her homegirl's foot open.
Wow.
I did when they started arguing in the kitchen. I started recording after she already recording the pops. I had to go to my room and get my phone. It was on the charger. So I got my phone. I came back. I recorded. You know, she's fucking losing her goddamn mind. Like, she's black. She's calling him the N-word with the hard R. You know, just saying she's gonna stab him. She's walking through the hall like you know how you can run a knife like along the wall.
Yeah.
She was doing that type of shit. We all had to lock our doors. Man, it was just way too fucking much.
In your opinion, being around her and seeing how erratic she was acting.
Okay, now that guy in the video, that's Nelly's husband. Nelly's husband supposedly, apparently, allegedly just got out of prison for killing a Marine. Nelly is the one who did a interview with Lockout Man. So that's the video that this Marie girl has been putting out, right? Okay, so now there is another video. This is the video her mother sent me, and she wants me to show you guys this video. So I'm about to pull that video up now. Just gotta, it's a 4-minute video. 3 minutes and 54 seconds or something like that. And this is apparently the full video. So let me take this off of here so I can turn the camera around and show y'all this video. And my camera's always dirty. Hold on, y'all. All right, so this is the video her mother told me to share to y'all. This is the other part of the video from what Mexi Marie did.
Because I'm not putting my motherfucking hands on you.
The security just beat her ass. Oh my God, the security just beat her ass, y'all. Oh my God. Oh my God. She going to jail. We out of here. Girl, yes, she did.
You still hate me. I don't give a fuck. Bullshit, no, man. You're putting your hands on me. Why are you hitting me?
This security just whooped her ass, y'all. Like,
Why are you hitting me? Let me come. You're putting your fucking hands on me.
You're lucky these fucking people here. Now, scratch your mother's gonna
I don't give a fuck.
trust you when I tell you this here.
I don't give a fuck what you would have did.
Sir.
And it's right and wrong is wrong.
she's
Fucking hands on me. Why are you putting your hands on me?
She's drunk.
Fuck being drunk.
You carry scam that you're afraid to
I'm not hitting him.
We don't even know.
I'm not hitting him. Yeah, he just dropped me on the floor.
Calm her down. Don't try to calm her down.
You ain't gotta calm me down.
We cannot calm her down,
Now,
sir.
once did I put my hands on
Okay, you did it, but
this bitch ass nigga. Fuck you, bitch. Let me put your motherfucking hands on me.
Nayeli, stop.
Nayeli.
Nah.
Nayeli.
Let me
come walk serious.
I didn't touch him. I didn't touch him.
She does not even
You see him put his
We should have walked with me.
Here we go. Oh, you. Girl, you finna go to Ricardo. Come on, Ricardo. You get your ass on.
Let's go then.
You get your ass on.
Ricardus. Okay. So Nayeli, the one who got beat up by the police or the security guard, that's the one who did the video, the interview with Lockout Man. Ricardus, or whatever his name is, he is the one who just got out of prison for killing a Marine. This is not alleged. This is facts. I don't have the receipts because I'm waiting for them to come in. Okay? Let's play the rest of the video.
Five old heads. This shit crazy. Goodness. That's my phone. That's my phone. That's our friend. No. That's our friend. That ain't our friend.
This is not happening in Dubai. This is in Puerto Rico.
Sir, that's a lady.
He literally, I just came out of my bathroom. I was wet. I was taking a shower. He literally got on the floor and started pushing me. I don't know who he is. Not once did I touch him. But I promise you that he literally just pushed me on my floor. No, I just came out of the bathroom. I'm wet. I was showering with my husband. I just came out of the bathroom because he was banging on my door. He said, whatever he said, okay, cool. But he put his hands on me. Not once did I touch him back. I do want to press charges, and I do want to speak to a fucking cop. I am from California. No, she took me to the cops for the hotel. I don't know. Not once did I touch him. Not once did I push him down on the floor.
He's security, by the way.
Yeah. He took his shirt off because he was fighting.
Huh?
He took his shirt off because he pushed me on. Do you see my face? He took his shirt off because he was hitting me. Literally putting his hands on me.
Where we
I
going?
didn't sign up for this. Not once did I hit him back. That's a whole.
Okay. So that is, y'all, I don't do gossip. I don't do drama. I don't do none of that shit, right? I don't do all of this. But this is what happened. So apparently, hold on. Oh no, we don't want to go that way. There we go. So apparently, come on. Y'all, technology. I ain't used this stuff in forever. The girl, Mexi Marie, is putting out a video saying, yeah, look at the drunk. And the one who's in Dubai, of course she yelled at the people in Dubai because, look, she's a drunk. And she put the video that I first showed y'all out. And everybody jumped on the bandwagon. Oh, yeah, she must have did it. She must have been yelling at people in Dubai. Because look at how she's acting here. And if she's acting like this here, then she must have did it. And then, Nayeli also is going around telling people that Sassy is a terrible person and is drunk and blah, blah, blah. So her mom was like, it's the other way around. They're the drunks. Sassy, of course, is gonna drink, yeah, but she's not a drunk. If she wasn't the one causing all the commotion. So the video that y'all saw of Sassy in the kitchen is just a little piece of the puzzle. If you want to get the full story, because I don't know the full story, because I don't care about it. The Angry Man, that's the first video I showed you. He did a whole video. He did a whole thing about it. And then that was with Marie, Mexi Marie. That's the one who posted the video about Sassy in the kitchen. Then the video that I just showed, Nayeli, her video and her explanation is on Lockout Man's channel, the Recruiter Call channel. The title is "I'm Clearing the Air About Puerto Rico," exclusive. Okay? The bigger picture is Sassy went to Dubai. She was the passenger in a vehicle that got in an accident. They took the vehicle to the rental car company with her belongings in it, and they're trying to extort her for money to get her belongings back. They're harassing her, telling her that she needs to come up with 3 different sums of money before they'll give her things back. When she came up with the first sum of money to get her things back, they wouldn't take it. She came the second time with her friend, they wouldn't take it. She came a third time, they would not give her things back, and that's when things got crazy. I don't blame her. I don't blame her. If the police, because the police are making it seem like it's okay. She was not driving, no. The police are making it seem like it's okay, just go to the rental car company and just negotiate, right? So they're making it seem like you are in the right. You should get your things, and they shouldn't be taking these things from you, and they shouldn't be holding these things, right? They weren't tripping, but the people at the rental car company wants to bring charges against her. And that's how all of this is going on. Let me read you the statement from the Dubai Police Department. Dubai Police Department. The Dubai police have issued a statement regarding the American woman detained in Dubai. This was 2 days ago. The Instagram is called Lovin, Lovin Dubai. One word, Loving Dubai. The Dubai Police General Command firmly denies allegations made in some stories circulating in the media that an American woman was arrested merely for yelling in public. The reports present a completely distorted picture of the case. Let me read that again. The Dubai Police General Command firmly, let me just take this off of here. They are in it, but let me just show you. The Dubai Police General Command firmly denies allegations made in some stories circulating in the media that an American woman was arrested merely for yelling in public. The report presented a completely distorted picture of the case. Dubai police received a complaint from a car rental office accusing her of slandering and defaming an employee amidst a dispute over car rental fees. The individual was questioned as per legal procedures and subsequently released pending the resolution of ongoing legal proceedings between her and the rental car office. Did I skip something? Okay. Tierra Young Allen, also known as Sassy Trucker, was taken for questioning after a car rental company filed a complaint against her for slandering and defaming an employee. She was released after questioning, but there are certain legal procedures between her and the car rental office that still need to be completed. The 29-year-old influencer works as a truck driver in the U.S. According to the UAE federal penalty law, publicly engaging in an incident act can lead to a hefty fine ranging from AED 1,000 to AED 50,000. Swearing in public is an absolute no-go, with the use of the offensive words considered a crime under the UAE Penal Code, Article 373. Such language is viewed as a disgrace to an individual's honor and modesty. If caught swearing, one could face up to a year behind bars and a fine of up to AED 10,000. So I say all of that because, okay, if she was guilty of swearing in public and defaming someone and all of that stuff, they wouldn't have said, number one, that she was yelling in public. They wouldn't have let her go. She would still be in jail. They wouldn't have let her go before the actual guy who actually caused the accident, and she would have have to pay a fine. So this all leads me to believe being logical, she's only in Dubai, stuck there, because the rental car company wants to fucking get this money from her. The police are done with the situation. It's all over. It's the rental car company that's not dropping the shit. And they're gonna carry it on for as long as possible because people get weak and say, okay, you know what, fuck it. I'm tired of being here, I just wanna go home. Here's your fucking money. Because everybody else paid it. Everybody else paid that money. The other guy, the other boys, the two little black boys that went there, they paid that money. That little other dude that went there and got the rental car, he paid that money. So either she pays the money or they're going to court. Tomorrow, the U.S. consular, whatever he's called, will be meeting with the rental car company in a couple of days. By the end of the week, maybe we should hear something more. I will get in contact with Tiara's mom to see, you know, what's going on. Lockout Man is also going to get in contact with Tiara's mom later on in the week. She gave permission for me to give him her number so that he can interview her. I am not into all of this type of stuff as far as I should be, maybe, but I have so much going on. I don't have the time to dedicate. Like, I'm not a journalist, right? I'm not a legal analyst. I'm not a journalist, but I just know how to have one-on-one conversations with people. And again, I said it from the beginning. I called it. Don't pass judgment on somebody unless you know the whole entire deal. You know the context. And that's why I don't watch people's YouTube channels. That's why I stay to myself. That's why I don't fuck with nobody, because people are so quick to jump on a bandwagon and commentate on a story that they have no clue about. There's no context behind it. They're just talking about it because they heard it in the fucking news. If it's not a credible source, why are you listening to it? Because you want likes and clicks and views. Like right now, I only have 34 people watching this video. I'm not popular because I tell the truth and I'm not jumping on nobody's bandwagon. I don't give a fuck about clout. Excuse my language. But the Dubai Police Department said it themselves. Those allegations made in some story circulations in the media that an American woman was arrested for merely yelling in public is completely false. So I'm about to read y'all comments now. If you want to listen, if you want to know more about the story and made in some stories, the first video, go to the Angry Man's channel. I don't even endorse him because I'll give him the real true story, but I don't endorse what the fuck he was talking about. And if you want to hear the second part of the video, go to Lockout Man's channel, the Recruiter Call channel. All right, so let's see. I've traveled in state. So Benjamin said, I've traveled in state in many Middle Eastern countries. One tip for anyone planning on going: do not drive. Kuwait is the worst, and they have shady laws for tourists pertaining accidents. If you owe any money for even the smallest thing, rental car, call service, cell service, they will garnish your visa and passport so you can't leave. I have two brothers that went through this. I had to Western Union. What's up, 75 Bert Bo? What up, Melvin? Let this be a life, live life grand. Let this be a lesson learned. I don't go out there without trusted tour guide. Benjamin, Dubai has a dark history about exploiting women. I hope she gets out of this well. She's definitely no joke. This is definitely no joke. Teflon, Twan, OTR, Free Sassy Trucker. Wallace Vellin. I was in the United States military. I would never go to them country after what I see, how they treat people from the United States. Benjamin, they are bored and haters. James Williams Trucking. Why she block you? I have no clue. What up, Princess? Rika. Somebody's Wallace said hood shit. Rika the ghetto. Benjamin. How all this going on in Dubai? No, so it didn't go on in Dubai. Rika, a group of ratchets. Benjamin. Dolly, elaborate please. I'm confused now. Who got beat up by security? Nelly got beat up by security. What up, y'all's chosen? Chew time 67. Defending church behavior. Benjamin, wait, she was a passenger not driving? Yes, she was a passenger. Overseas, that's their rules. Good luck. They do police in it too. Hey, doll. What up, Subu? Subu? So, Chew time 67. Here's the problem. All things being equal, the arrow to the points to the Arab. His laws, his country, and he gets the benefit of the doubt. Got nothing for that country and all of them Middle Eastern countries. Benjamin said they do the wildest things in their clubs, and the government knows they do. Let's not try to play holy. I told them Allah is going to put his foot in their asses. Hey, DollFace, when it comes to caring about others, you're the best. Thank you. All right, y'all. Well, that's all I got. I'm so tired. My eyes actually burn. Right now, we're waiting to see what the rental car company is going to say. And she does not have a GoFundMe. The family has not put out an official GoFundMe. So anybody who is talking about there's a GoFundMe for Sassy Trucker, there is none. Okay? There is no GoFundMe. So if you're sending money to anybody, it's not Sassy Trucker. There may be a GoFundMe in the future, according to what her mom said, depending on what happens with the rental car company. But she said that Sassy is prideful. She doesn't want to ask anybody for anything. She does have contact with Sassy. Sassy can talk to the consular's office, the embassy, her family, her legal team. She can't talk to the public. I believe she's staying with the family who helped her. She's not in jail in Dubai. She is in a hotel room. So I just want y'all to all remember, don't pass judgment until you get the full story. So I wonder if I can do, probably not. Damn. I wanted to see if I could do a poll, but I guess I don't got enough followers to do a poll. Let me ask y'all this. According to everything that y'all heard from me, first I want to know, do you think that I am giving out correct information? I don't care. Like, you know, I don't never ever care about what y'all think. Like, I don't care about what people think. But I care about this. I want to know, am I giving out correct information? Am I being unbiased? And what is your opinion on this whole situation from what you've heard from me so far? Not from anybody else, but just from me. What is y'all opinion on it? And am I giving out the correct information? So put a 1 in the chat if I'm giving out correct information. Put a 0 in the chat if I'm not. Put a 2 in the chat if, oh no, a 1 in the chat if I'm giving out correct information, a 0 in the chat if I'm not. And then leave a comment about how y'all feel about this case so far. What is your view on it? Do you have the same view? Do you think she's at fault? 2, she's at fault. 3, she's not at fault. So, I mean, Hakeem is a troll. I don't care, Hakeem, but thanks. I hope Sassy Trucker gets to keep her job here in the U.S. Very sad situation. Sassy Trucker is a entrepreneur. So, my dog has an attitude because I haven't taken her out yet. Well, you should act like you trolling. Wallace, what's the mean faces for? I feel you're relaying what was told to you. I still think she's guilty, but we shall see. It's fair. I mean, the police say she wasn't guilty. She wasn't yelling. That's what the police said. They let her out. After 2 days, she's not detained and they close the case. There's no longer an investigation. So, is she guilty? If the police close the case, is she guilty? The only reason why she's still there is because the rental car company is holding this out because they want money. Yeah, that's part of the problem, Hakeem. The American ignorance. Knowing what I know now, if I was to ever go to Dubai, I wouldn't go, first of all. If I found myself in Dubai by some strange reason, she was on a rental agreement, yes. If I found myself in Dubai for some strange reason, I would probably treat it like I did when I went to Mexico. I'd probably be on somebody's resort, and I would not come off of that resort for nothing. So everything that I need would be on that resort. I won't have to leave to go get food, to go do nothing. Everything I need is on that resort, and anywhere I needed to go would be transportation from the resort, so I would never be responsible for anything. Sassy didn't do anything as far as the rental car company was going. I have a right which might not play the same in Dubai. I have a right which might not play the same in Dubai. Sassy is, she was on the rental car agreement, and she was riding in the car, and yeah, that's true, Benjamin. And there was a little fender bender, and that's prime, not even a car service though, Rika, because the other person that they extorted hired a car service, and they charged him for maintenance and oil change, and took his passport and detained him in Dubai because he refused to pay for the fucking maintenance and oil change that happened after he turned the car in. Something like that. I don't know 100%. This is speculation because I didn't read the full article. Don't rent, take a taxi everywhere. But I do remember hearing about somebody hired a car service, and he still ended up being detained in Dubai. After her first time going up there trying to negotiate, because the police told her to go negotiate and they didn't give her stuff back, she left. The second time she went up there with money to try to negotiate and they wouldn't give her stuff back, they told her to bring more money, she left. The police told her to go up there the second time again. And the third time when she went up there, after the police told her to go up there, after they closed the case and closed the investigation, she went up there and they still wouldn't give her stuff back, and they asked for more money. Of course, I'm going to probably be upset at this point. I was patient the first 2 times. And the first 2 times, you kept upping the price. The same exact thing they did to the 3 other people. Of course. Me talking the way I'm talking right now is probably offensive to them. I'm not cussing, but my voice is elevated. They probably call that yelling. They probably call that defaming. And they probably call that slander. Because women are not allowed to show authority in Dubai. So, yes, it's probably ignorance on Sassy's part, but have some type of human compassion. If you was in that situation, what would you do? What would you do? What would you do in that situation? Especially but it's hard for a man to answer that question because y'all think like men, right? But as a woman, what would you do? If you went up there 3 different times, it is a setup. It's not that they planned for her to get hit. Even if she returned the car with nothing wrong with it, they were still going to extort her and try and find something to come up with, like they did with the other people. The guy who turned the car in, there was nothing wrong with the car, and they still did what they did against him because they still said that he had to pay for maintenance. On what? It's your job to maintain your vehicles, not mine. And they extorted him for money to maintain their vehicles. And mind you, all these cars that they rent are insured. You purchase the insurance, you put a deposit down. That's for those type of situations. So why would you extort? It's because it's a scam. It's a rental car scam. This is something that's happening to everybody who comes out there and tries to rent from them. And what Sassy's mom said too, she said the rental car company goes by a certain name, and then once they're caught in the act and attention is brought to them, then they dissolve that business and open under another DBA. They update their website, they update all the records, and they show it under another DBA because they know that they're wrong. So yes, somebody said the law is the law. Let me think. If I was in that situation, the first 2 times that I went, I would probably be scared and I probably wouldn't raise my voice. The 3rd time I went there with my friend who lives in Dubai, who is actually a resident of that country, I would have expected him to tell me what I can and can't do. That's why I say there's still more to this story. I think there's still more to it because I don't think he would have let her go out like that. She's staying with him, his family, so, like right now. So, like she was invited to Dubai by him and his family. So, I don't understand. Like the 3rd time, if I went up there with my friend who lives out there, and they're still not giving me my things back, he got his things back, but he paid them, and I don't have the money to pay them, and you're still not giving me my things back, and I can't leave. That means you're holding me hostage. It's almost like kidnap. I would probably be scared. I would probably raise my voice some kind of way. The world is a very beautiful place, but also dark at the same time. I'm cool looking at videos and pictures. I like my life and freedom. I agree with you. If she is the one renting the vehicle, who's driving? Her friend was driving the vehicle. They were both on the rental car agreement. At the time of the accident, her friend was driving the vehicle. I guess they were both on the rental car agreement because she might end up driving it too or whatever. And they did return the vehicle early, so that's credit, right? You return the vehicle early, that's credit. You got insurance on the vehicle and you have a deposit. And they were charging her debit card the whole entire time they had it. What more money do you need? The number one thing is why go there in the first place. There are another overseas better places to go. Dubai is beautiful. I was thinking about going to Dubai for my 40th birthday, which is next year. Fuck that though. I'm not going. But I sure was thinking about it. Though seriously, they are truly crooked in Dubai. I know. And they are powerless. Sounds like a shelf company. I was watching Suits and they had an episode about that. I think you would like that show. It's about lawyers and first year associates. Yeah, I used to watch it. I used to watch it. But I mean, just really speaking though, if you try to go up there the first time, if the police say go up there and you go up there and they don't help you get your stuff back, and you go back to the police and they say go up there, negotiate, and you don't get your stuff back, and you go back to the police, they say, okay, well, there's nothing more we can do. You're not charged with a crime. We've closed the case. We've done our investigation. But, you know, you just got to negotiate that with the rental car company. And the rental car company is not giving you your stuff back. Oh, and then what happened too was when she got arrested, then everybody who was speaking English all of a sudden don't know English no more. They only speak in Arabic, and everything is in Arabic. So now she has to hire a translator to translate all this stuff. And that's where her friend came in and helped her at to translate. No, stop it, please. Go if it's that bad. State Department would put out a warning. They did. There is a warning. It's all over the state.gov. It's a warning. She's still locked up. I haven't been following. No, she's not locked up. She is being held captive, I would say, she's detained. She can't leave. There's a travel ban. That's what her mom said. She's not detained. She's not in jail. There's a travel ban put on her passport. She cannot leave Dubai until she pays the rental car company to get her things back. It's not even for damages. They want her things back. They want her. She wants her purse and phone and debit cards and ID and all that, passport. She wants that back, and she can't get it back until she pays them. And at this point, it's not about rental car damages. They're not speaking about that. They're just talking about, in order to get your things back, you have to pay us. And that's the same thing they did to two black boys a while back from the UK. And how the black boys got out of that situation and were able to go back home, they paid them. So that's why I said they don't have a GoFundMe now. The family has not put up a GoFundMe, but there might be in the future. So I've been on here an hour, y'all, hour and 39 seconds. So I'm about to go. But y'all keep your prayers up. I don't after, like, before talking to her mom, I kind of fell back a little bit. I was like, maybe she was wrong for raising her voice. You know, that's customs. That's what you don't do in another country. But after hearing the full story, you're going back 3 different times under the guidance of the police who told you to go back. And they're telling you gotta pay money to get your stuff back. And you can't go home, and you're feeling like they're going to kidnap you, and they're being hostile towards you and scaring you and intimidating you. If I'm intimidated and scared, I'm probably going to fucking yell. I might yell just for my safety. Help! Somebody, they're trying to hurt me. There's something. Duh, it's fight or flight. Fight or flight. That's what you're going to do. Fight or flight. So, I don't blame her at all. It's just unfortunate that that's against the law. Well, not really, because she didn't get charged with yelling. The rental car company is trying to put up they're trying to say that she defamed them. What did they say? What is the rental car company? It says slandering and defaming an employee. What the? All the trolls was gonna have a field day with that one. They would have a field day with that one. So, Dubai police received a complaint from a car rental office accusing her of slandering and defaming an employee amidst a dispute over car rental fees. I'm going to react to this real quick, but I have a friend, not even a friend, there's a lawyer girl. Her name is Natalie, the lawyer chick, on YouTube. I'm going to send her this, and I want her to react to it. But I'm going to try to react to it as a potential future attorney, right? So they received a complaint from a car rental office accusing her of slandering and defaming an employee amidst a dispute over car rental fees. The individual was questioned as per legal procedures and subsequently released pending the resolution of ongoing legal proceedings between her and the rental car office. So that right there leads me to believe that she was questioned and released. They did their legal process as far as the police are concerned. The other legal process has to be between the car rental place and her, meaning she either pays them or they drop the charges. That's the only way that that's going to get solved, right? And then it says, according to the federal penalties law, publicly engaging in an Publicly engaging in an indecent act can lead to a hefty fine ranging from 1,000 to 50,000 AED, right? They didn't say that they charged her with publicly engaging in an indecent act. They did not say that they charged her with, they didn't give her a fine of 1,000 to 50,000 AED. They did say that they completed their investigation. So she didn't commit the crime of publicly engaging in an indecent act. That's what I'm reading. It says swearing in public is an absolute no-go. with the use of the offensive words considered a crime under the UAE Penal Code, Article 373. Such language is viewed as disgrace to an individual's honor and modesty. If caught swearing, one could face up to a year behind bars and a fine of up to 10,000 AED. That leads me to believe that, again, the police said that they're done with their investigation. They have the video of her, and she is not in jail, and she was not fined. They did not say that they fined her, and they released her. So again, from what I'm reading, it seems as if she was not charged with the offense of swearing in public. She wasn't engaging in indecent acts, and she was not swearing in public, according to the police statement, or the statement they put out. So what did she do wrong? What crime was committed? The police are done with their investigation. What crime was committed? All of y'all people who want to talk mess, what crime did she commit? She's not in jail. She hasn't been fined. What did she do? Nothing. We take our American entitled attitude to another country, we learn a lesson. There's why I don't leave the U.S. Different rules and laws elsewhere. So all of this leads me to believe she didn't do anything. If she did, and they used a picture of her, the picture that I thought was going to get her arrested, they used that on her post. But I'm going to see if I can get the attorney to comment on it, do a reaction to it. The first thing I think about when I look at this picture is this one. It's the first one that comes up. Can y'all see that? The first thing I think about is that's the picture that was going to get her arrested. And they purposely covered up her boobs. This was the original picture. I think I have it on here. Where is it at? This picture. This was the one I thought. This is what the original picture that they used, and they covered it up. Oh wait. See. So when I first saw this post, I thought, are they being slick by showing that picture? Like, out of all the pictures they could use, they used that one? The one I thought that would get her arrested because she's not being modest? Are they saying, we see you and this is exactly why? But again, there's no charges that were charged. She didn't get charged. So yeah, I'm gonna let y'all go. Let me read this last little comment. It has nothing to do with the rental car. At this point, it's extortion. It's totally extortion. Let me read y'all this article real quick from the national news. Dubai police rejects claims TikTok trucker was arrested for yelling at car rental staff. Dubai police have denied that American woman questioned after a disagreement over rental fees was arrested for yelling at a car hire staff. Reports in the U.S. claim that Tierra Allen, who has more than 180,000 followers on TikTok, was detained after screaming at the staff at a rental car company. Dubai police, in a statement issued to the National, said an American woman was detained after she was accused of defaming an employee. The Dubai Police General Command firmly denies allegations made in some stories circulating in the media that the American woman was arrested merely for yelling in public, a Dubai police representative said. The reports present a completely distorted picture of the case. So I read all that stuff. So it says Miss Allen, known on social media as Sassy Trucker, posts videos of herself and her lorry and offers advice for women on how to dress and eat healthy while on the road. Wait, there's more to that. Where is the rest of it? Oh my gosh. What's the article that I sent this? They were talking about corruption. Police corruption. Independent. Okay. Fears for influencer Sassy Trucker arrested in Dubai over local morality laws. Tierra Allen is the latest victim of alleged rental car extortion attempt targeting tourists. The mother of American influencer fears for her daughter, who is facing jail time in Dubai after public altercation that violated local morality laws. Tierra Allen, who runs the Sassy Trucker brand of social media accounts, was arrested after arguing with a rental car employee following a minor fender bender. Miss Allen's TikTok and YouTube channel showcase her life as a female truck driver. She was visiting Dubai on vacation at the end of May when the incident occurred. Dubai, part of the United Arab Emirates, is an extremely popular tourist destination known for luxury hotels and malls, skyscrapers, white sandy beaches, and dramatic desert landscapes, making it extremely popular with social media influencers. Miss Allen posted a YouTube video suggesting she was considering moving there from her current home in Houston, Texas. Despite Dubai's glittering image, many visitors do not realize that there are strict decency and morality laws, and they can be arrested for swearing, making rude gestures, or being affectionate in public areas. Speaking to Fox 26 Houston, Miss Allen's mom, Tina Baxter, said that after the fender bender, her daughter went to the car company to get her ID, credit card, and some other personal items. Ms. Baxter said her daughter found out she could only receive those items and she paid an undisclosed amount of money, and alleged that the employee dealing with her daughter was very aggressive and screaming at her. Ms. Allen allegedly screamed back at the employee, who claims then chased her out of the building. She called her mom when she got back to where she was staying and was scared, afraid, and very panicked. Worried that she might get Miss Allen in more trouble, Ms. Baxter did not want to reveal the amount of money that was demanded. The car rental employee also allegedly doubled the amount owed to hand back the ID. A police officer then allegedly showed up and arrested Miss Allen, though it is not known how soon after the altercation this occurred. I already cleared that up. Ms. Baxter has been in contact with Detained in Dubai, an organization that offers legal consultation for clients who fall foul of the laws of the United Arab Emirates. Rhoda Sterling said that they have reached out to Texas lawmakers, Senator Ted Cruz and Representative Sheila Jackson Lee, to work with the U.S. consulate in Dubai to stop Miss Allen from being sent to prison. The agency actually said to her they'd drop the police case if she paid money. So it is a form of extortion and blackmail, and it's extremely common with these rental car companies. Detained in Dubai has covered multiple cases where tourists are fleeced for sometimes tens of thousands of dollars by rental car agencies. And then Senator Cruz has been speaking with the families. So there you go. That's the information about, I gotta go to bed, about the scam, the extortion. So, again, I'm gonna just say this one more last time. Get the context before passing judgment. Know the full story. Do your due diligence, and only get the information from credible sources. you don't know what a credible source is, then you need to go to school. Just saying. I pray for her return home. It's not the end of the road. Fat lady has not sung yet. We still have time. There's still things that need to be done, and they're working on it. So I hope to give y'all an update soon. Until then, don't forget to go to the Angry Man channel to look at the first video that the little Mexicali girly thingy was putting out, and the recruiter call channel, Lockout Man, for the second video, the one that I showed you, the context behind that video. And then y'all should have, because the reason why these videos, I'm saying this, is because people are putting out videos saying that, look how she acted here. She must have did that in Dubai, because look at how she's acting here. When she wasn't even really doing that. That wasn't her. That was the other little rats and roaches that was doing that. So, and speaking of that, Benjamin, that yelling stuff is for men and women, not just for women, which is wrong. The guy who said on Fox 26 News said women can't yell in Dubai. Men and women, nobody can yell in Dubai. That's basically it. But they target women more than men, because women don't have a voice in Dubai. You get raped in Dubai, don't report it to the police, because if you report it to the police, they're going to charge you for having sex outside of your marriage. So a victim turns into a criminal. Women don't have a voice in Dubai. With that being said, I'll talk to y'all later. Y'all be safe. Have a good night. Bye, y'all.